cracking? It's your homeboy, Mr. Criminal, 2025. Shout out to all my subscribers, all the people hitting likes on the page, all the people shopping at mrcriminalshop.com. Brand new website up as we speak. Much love to everybody tapping in. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about another story that I thought was very unfortunate that I saw today. You know, chasing my goals and grinding and trying to be focused every single day takes a lot of dedication and sacrifice. For any artist that's successful, it takes a lot. Dedication away from your family. It takes blood, sweat, and tears, investments. It takes staying dedicated to the grind, navigating murky waters with hate. It takes a lot. Being responsible, building a business, creating an LLC. And I highlight that to say what I saw today was pretty damn disappointing. You see, I see two victims, or two people that were affected by this immediately, that will affect many, many, many people, because both of these individuals employ people, give people opportunities, are leaders of each group. In each group, one has already been affected. Families have been shattered, kids lost a father, a mother lost a son, sisters and brothers lost a brother, friends lost a friend. And now today I see another one that is also flipped side to the other side of it, and will be losing the same things, opportunities, everything. Daughters will lose a father, a mother will lose a son, a wife will lose her husband. And I just think it's shameful that people put in so much work, people put in so much effort, investment into creation and building themselves up to get out of the hood and their struggles, to throw it all away over pride, over clout. I keep on seeing this same narrative and the same story keep coming up. It's like an ugly beast that just keeps rearing its ugly ass head. I'm speaking of the Mo3, rest in peace, and Yella Beezy situation. You see, Yella Beezy today was locked up for a capital high one. I'm gonna call it that. And it's coming out that it's because he hired, allegedly, somebody to go peel Mo3's cab bag. Now Mo3 was a respected artist in Dallas. Yella Beezy's a respected artist in Dallas. And I just see this as a very sad situation. A very sad situation of two very talented artists that were starting to hit their prime, that threw it all away over beefs and negativity and clout and attention in the wrong path. And neither one of these gentlemen needed it. You see, Mo3 was getting millions of views, doing shows sold out. Shout out to the homie Boozy Badass, Little Boozy. I was able to meet Mo3 through him. And I was like, this is a talented dude. When I started tapping into this music, I was like, a very talented dude. Unfortunately, he spoke and manifested death upon himself. Almost every song he was talking about, you know, passing away, that his enemies would come get him, that he would be a legend after his music, after he was gone with his music. So people don't understand that you could manifest in a positive light and in a negative light. It's up to you. Yella Beezy. The first time I heard Yella Beezy, that's on me, baby. The song was hot, on fire. He had a remix with so many artists from down south. And I was like, this dude's gonna be on his way. And sure enough, I started seeing him all over the map, all over the place. Interviews with Rap Radar, big features, big shows, doors opening for that dude. And today to see what I saw, the first time I saw, you know, Mo3 in this situation and how they got him on the freeway, I was like, man, this is a damn shame. They hit a dude in broad daylight on the freeway in Dallas. And I thought, damn, what type of hatred would make somebody risk it all, run up on somebody on the freeway with choppers and take them down? You know, shout out to Boozy, Brian. I connected with Boozy and we did the song Frio. And being connected to him and his camp and rubbing elbows with them dudes, you know, obviously they're street cats. Obviously they're dudes that take their craft seriously. They're very successful. And obviously they're people that ain't gonna play if you step to them. That's a given with Boozy's history, Mo3's history. So whoever ran up on them that day was risking their own life, because it very easily could have went the other direction. Unfortunately, it happened, period. But you know, you had another rapper come out and make mockery of the passing of Mo3, and had a song just disrespected, talking about smoking them and everything. And now after all this time, you see Yella Beezy locked up. Now, back to the beginning of this whole thing, how I said families will be affected. It's just a shame, man. Instead of creating legacies and building legacies and focusing on the future, people have so much pride with their beefs and their egos to do stuff like this. Now, me, myself, I've been in situations where people try to attack, people try to defy my name, people try to drag me through the mud, but I made a choice. You could go to war with that, or you could just let it go and let God deal with it. And keep on providing for your family, and keep on taking care of your business, and keep on dotting them I's and crossing them T's. It's more important for your family to see you in a grave, or is it more important for your family to see you taking care of business and putting food on the table? That's my whole thought process. That's where I'm at with anything that comes against me. And I think that most people should be the same, bro. There's too many people doing heavy time in prison for making decisions that they probably shouldn't have made. There's too many people laying in the dirt for choosing a path that they shouldn't have taken. And I think that we need to steer the youth. We need to show that opportunities arise and you should take full advantage of it. And if you're gonna be in the streets, be in the streets. If you're gonna be in the rap game, be in the rap game. It's like a very thin line to cross that up and get yourself in a position of trouble in a lot of ways. Now, I get being street. I get being still connected to your homies in the hood. You gotta remember, I started rapping when I was 18 years old, 19 years old. I had my homies with me all over the world, all on tours, all over the map, all in my videos. But as I got older and I started progressing, you seen less of that for two reasons. Most of my homies started catching serious time. I was just talking to my homeboy Demon 2 days ago that he almost gave 20 years up of his life in state and federal prison. I was talking to my homeboy Droopy that gave up 10 years of his life in prison. Like, I was talking to my homie Travi just a few days ago. I still stay in touch with a lot of my homies from my neighborhood from back in the days, but we're all grown men now. We're all running businesses. We're all taking care of our families. My homies calling me like, hey bro, how you doing? How you doing? How's your family? I ask them, how you doing? How's your family? How's your business? How's your mom? I'm about to have a kid. Damn, congratulations, you're building your family. These are the type of conversations I want to see. When you start coming up into a place of success, you don't want to stay back in your old mentality. You don't want to stay stuck in the hood. I definitely still got the homies on call. I still definitely tap in with them, but for positive things. And none of my homies are even tripping on anything like that no more. They're not in that life. They're not in that headspace. Definitely there are homies from where we came from that are still caught up in that. And I hope with the right guidance, with the right older homies giving them, talking in their ears, telling them to do good, they can do good. And hopefully they'll choose a better path for themselves in their future. But we are all in control of our own destinies. And I say that to highlight the fact that we gotta do better. We gotta do better as a rap culture. We gotta do better in the game. I mean, you just seen Big U get locked up, Brick Baby, Loose Cannon. You seen people getting locked up on the other side for things that they were involved in, that they advertised on the internet. You will see rappers passing away left and right like it ain't no thing, like it's going out of style. People just throwing their lives away. people getting all on the internet and talking. And trust me, I was guilty of it myself. I seen a rapper the other day get on one of my comments and was talking about, hey, when you started your podcast, homie, you were hella negative too. You know what? I definitely spoke my mind on things I didn't like. But I also squashed a lot of beefs. I just seen Rolling Loud with 2 artists, shout out to King Little G and Drummer Boy, got together and rocked the crowd. I still remember those conversations when I put them gentlemen together. And I'm proud of being able to have squashed beef. I made more history doing positive things than negative. And I don't need my props for it. It is what it is. But all I'm saying is we all make mistakes and we all have our choices to do good. And sometimes people with the negative mind state are only going to remember the negative. Now, when I got on my podcast, of course there was some negative situations that came up. Of course, I probably should have thought twice about certain things. And of course there's some things that I regret and there's some things I don't. But at the end of the day, as long as you're on this side of the planet, on this side of the dirt, you could always make every single day count and you could always make the next day better. And I feel like that's what these 2 gentlemen should have did, man. They should have put their beats behind them and say, you know what, we're 2 very powerful forces from our city. Imagine what we could do together. Imagine what kind of crowds we could rock together. Imagine the impact we could make for a culture by putting this behind us and saying, you know what, let's put the straps down, let's put our pride down, our egos down, and get past this publicly so everybody knows we could get money out here from the city. Unfortunately, it went a different way. Now you got one in the grave, you got one that's about to be facing life in prison with a possible penalty of no longer living in the state he's from. They say that's a very high likely when it comes to capital hot ones. So, I mean, you got Big U just turned himself in. Who knows what's going to happen with that? People are saying that a lot of things are coming up about him connected to other things that allegedly unaliving rappers, and man, the list goes on and on, man. So I think we just got to do better as a people. I think we got to do better as human beings. Think outside the box and just do better, man. With that being said, I hope everybody has a blessed day. I hope everyone has a blessed rest of your day as you watch this video. We're getting back into building up our content. We're getting back to letting the algorithm know that we're here and we're smashing. And I can't wait to continue to serve you guys brand new music videos coming, brand new merch on the website, new merch website up right now, mrcriminalshop.com. And we're going to keep on being positive. We're going to keep God's blessings first. And we're going to keep the negativity away. With that being said, much love and respect. God bless everybody, and we out.